Back racing with the pit skill guys. We're at Zandvoort tonight. Pit skill guys. We're at Zandvoort tonight. Pit skill guys. Oh my God, there's an echo. Oh my God, there's an echo. Okay, continue.
Hands up, motherfucker, now we about to turn it up. Hands up, motherfucker, now we about to
Hello, everybody. Let me adjust this for a second. There we go. How's everybody doing tonight? Why does that look choppy? Is that choppy? Are we choppy? Can't tell if we're choppy. It looks choppy. I think I need a new camera. Well, anyway, welcome. Welcome to the stream. We are racing with the pit skill guys tonight. It is Zandvoort. I have made adjustments to my rig where I've adjusted its position. Oh my god, sorry. Pardon me. Yeah, I adjusted its position. I pretty much adjusted everything. And I did a lot of cable management. So now I don't have wires dangling by my feet. And it feels weird. It feels weird not having wires dangling by my feet, but we're gonna make do. Right now Matt's out on the track right now in the Porsche, the Porca. We are racing in the Porca tonight too. Yeah, I don't know. We just vibing tonight. Trying not to crash into anybody. So I hope everybody's doing all right. Yeah. Seems like the guys are. Some of the guys are in the voice chat. So you know what? I'm actually gonna. I don't know. I forgot to get water. I forgot to get something to drink. I'm gonna be thirsty. I'm gonna be thirsty. I'm gonna have to get something to drink. In the meantime, put you on board with Matt. Yeah, let's do that. Yeah, I'll be right back. I'm just gonna grab something to drink. All right, sorry about that. Okay, guess Matt didn't last on the track very long. So, all right, let's get out there and let's drop some laps. Switch to that. And that's what I want. Okay, good.
The pit exit is clear. Push now. Your brakes are cold. Take it easy. P2. Okay, Steve. You need to watch the track limits. We've got cold tyres, so we need to get some heat into them.
Thanks, Jim.
Tyre temperatures look good. Your brake temperatures are okay. That's your best lap in the session. Sector 3 is 2/10 off the pace. Sector 1 is 0.41 off the pace. You're 2/10 off the pace in Sector 2. Left rear is hot. That's your quickest lap. Your lap time was at 1:38.28. Sector 1 is 0.44 off the pace. Tyre temps are good.
Why am I getting artifacts on my screen?
That's your quickest lap in this session. You're 1/10 off the pace in Sector 3. That's your fastest lap. Sector 3 is 0.43 off the pace. You're 2/10 off the pace in Sector 1. Good lap. That's your quickest so far.
So we got 40 minutes till the race starts. Let's crack open something to drink real quick. There we go. Ugh. I've been changing my diet. Ugh. I have to get used to new things. I'm not enjoying it. Not enjoying it one bit. Ugh. But we shall suffer through it. Let's see. All right, you know what? Let's get into the voice chat. I'll start talking with people. See what's going on.
Place that I
Boom.
despise with all of my being. So,
Say hello, Twitch.
hello Twitch. Hello Twitch. How are you doing? It is I, Ishmael.
And demonetized.
I had to make him say it early.
Is my mic working? We're good, I think.
Yep, it's
Nope.
working.
You're Nope, quiet, not though. working. Leave.
Damn.
He committed to the bit.
yo.
He committed to the bit. I give him kudos.
He committed
He
to
was my
Sudoku.
roommate. I'm allowed to do that. He committed to Sudoku.
Don't you roommate anymore, bastard?
You know what? Fuck you. Them's fighting words. I'm gonna bring my whole rig to your room. What are you gonna do about it? Lock the door?
You know what
I
my
know
rig
where you
needs?
Joke's on you, there's no space for that.
You know what my rig needs?
What's the need?
It needs a cup holder.
I was actually just thinking about that. I grabbed a Coke
Actually, a
and
really good idea. Shit.
You guys still over on that lame time trial server?
Are you still over in that lame World Challenge server?
Yeah.
Well, then there you go. What's it to you?
Everything.
Man, Nate's doing 135s. I'm gonna quit the game.
Dude,
Nate is in one of the fastest cars in the game right now, and it won the NERB 24. So
I'm
still gonna quit the
35?
game. Yeah, he's doing 135.8.
I think I
What
was
is he
close
racing
to that
in?
in the McLaren.
The godly Ferrari,
Lame.
which again won the NERBs 24.
Lame.
Hey, dude.
I'm nowhere near
Honestly, it was on. I honestly think it has to do mostly with the fact that it's Frikadelli Racing, and they're just absolutely insane. That team is notorious for winning things. Ethan, the new McLaren livery is ugly. You
one?
take that back, you dirty
Oh, the F1?
swine. Yeah. It looks nice. Shush. It's ugly. You're ugly. Correct.
Like, people
So I would
don't
know it when I see it.
it.
That livery is deliciously. Just I like it. Mwah.
I don't know. People hate the like papaya and light blue, but I think it goes hard.
I also think it goes hard. People are like, go back to the Marlboro livery, and I'm like, no. No, the livery that they had at Monaco last year, that was the Gulf one. Oh, the sexiest thing. I have a picture of it on my wall.
Dude, golf is like one of my favorite color schemes. Like anytime people do golf stuff, it's just ST.
Yeah, the problem is now they're with Williams, and it's like, why?
Yeah, I saw that. I was a little confused.
Like, go back to being with McLaren. You had the best fucking livery you could have ever put on a car.
I thought that golf was like part of McLaren. I didn't know that they were like just sponsoring.
Well, they have a huge history. They've been partnered with them for many, many moons, but they just happened to switch recent times.
The Williams, which arguably faster team right now.
Well, that's because McLaren hasn't got their shit together.
Will they ever?
No. Yeah.
I don't have high hopes. Trust me, I'm a McLaren fanboy, but I lose hope every day.
We are the new Ferraris.
Every day that I watch Lando Norris get P18, I just die a little bit.
Just a little?
I will say I've been a lot less invested this season because of that.
Yeah, a little, because enough has died that there's not much left to die, you know? So only a little bit dies. Because it grows back and then it dies again. God, Brennan, your Lamborghini, just...
What do you have against the keyframe car?
It's something.
Anytime anyone has it on stream, they're just like, what is this?
It's a car for sure.
People can't see your car because it's on stream.
It's one of the cars of all time.
I want to go back into replays and try to actually keyframe something onto my car. Oh, I just made my car go off the track.
Brennan, your car is definitely one of the cars of all time for sure.
Yeah, just like the new McLaren.
Yep.
I have removed 0.3 psi from my front right tire from hitting too many curbs. How does pressure loss happen without a puncture? I was confused about that last week. So effectively, when you push really hard on the tire in one direction and it rebounds, you're effectively making it oval shaped. And when you make it oval shaped, a small amount of air can seep out because it's no longer the right shape. So it basically comes off the tire just ever so slightly when you hit a curb very aggressively.
This is why they need bead locks.
If they have bead locks, they'll have way bigger. Then it'll be more like Formula One from a couple years ago, where the tires are just fucking insane parts of the suspension for no godforsaken reason.
I've been watching the GT3 Americas series, in the real life racing at work, and it is interesting watching those cars. I don't know, their racing is just so aggressive.
I mean, yeah, you kind of have to be in those cars.
Don't invalidate this lap. Track limits.
And then I also watched a GT4 race. Boring, like the most boring shit I've ever watched. Like I'm sure GT4 like driving is fun, but dear God, the race was so boring.
America's multi-class when?
They multi-class between skill levels in real life.
Well,
Like,
GT4.
it's like what AM, Pro Am, and then like I think Silver is the other one sometimes if there's enough people. Or no, there's the AM class, which they just chuck anybody who doesn't have a good driver in that class and call it a day. There's like 2 cars in that class. Meanwhile, you compare like the European GT racing, and they have like a billion cars on track at once. It's insane.
Now, I'm going to Virginia in June for GT America.
Oh, really? Which race?
Cool.
Yeah, it's GT America.
Oh, like what's the track?
Virginia.
Virginia.
Oh, like, is it just called Virginia Track? Like,
Virginia International.
Yeah. So yes.
Yeah, I guess it is just Virginia Track.
That's why we were like, Virginia.
No, I've never seen it before.
Yeah, it's a fantastic car track.
It's a beautiful track.
Yeah.
I want Sonoma on an ACC. That track looks so cool. I mean, I've only ever seen it from like the chase cams and stuff, but or not chase cams, like helicopter cams and stuff. But it looks really cool.
Oh God! Don't bite that curb. Fuck. I bit the curb and went. Jesus, the fastest I can put it at 37.4 and Nate's run 35.4. Like 2 full seconds faster.
Last time I was here, I was running 37s, and I felt that was fast, and now I can't even touch that. So.
In the old Porsche, I think I was able to put down like a 35 maybe.
Yeah, I was in
Porsche
McLaren last
are
year, and I got like a 137.0 as my fastest lap, and now I can't even break into the 37s.
Yeah, right.
Brake temperatures look good.
My traction control is doing too much and not enough at the same time.
That's the Ferrari life, man. My TC's at 7 and I still slide.
Well, that's because you're bad, but
That was a Ferrari moment.
No, they used to take the suspension in the new one. You can't sandbag with that anymore.
Sector 3 is 0.34.
I don't know, because every
off the
setup I
pace.
use in Ferrari, they always have like 7-ish TC.
Yeah, but that may just be the setting that it works best at. That has nothing to do with like each TC for each car varies. Like the Lambo is basically you run it in 1 or 2 at all times, no matter what, and you turn TC2 off. And the old Porsche used to run it as like low as possible because it just rotates better.
you're running TC2 off?
Yeah,
Interesting. Maybe I should try it.
you
I have
should.
it at 2 right now.
Not turn it all the way off. It doesn't do anything anyway.
In the GT World Challenge, they talked about how the new Porsche has like 2 different traction controls. It's got like a left to right and forward and backwards traction control that like work individually from each other.
Yeah, that car is an absolute monster in real life. It just I can't drive it in this game. I would need to
It's
get
like that feels like
figure it
cheating
out.
to me.
Sector 2
Yeah,
is
I don't know.
0.5 off the pace.
So
I mean,
they're
dude,
the only ones doing
the actual like road legal one they sell you, you can adjust all of the settings you can do in ACC in the fucking car dash. It's
I guess it's
absurd.
true. It is I mean, it's homologated, right? So they have whatever they do on the road car, they can do in the race car, I guess.
It's more like whatever they do on the road car, they choose to do in the race car. Like the road car is the race car. It's fucking nuts.
Two
Like
tenths off
the
the pace in
engineers
sector
basically
3.
said, you can make the car run as quiet and as smooth as the regular 992 for like regular road use, or you can make it run as absolutely insanely aggressive as a track car, and anywhere in between. You can basically be like, at a push of a button, make the car feel like it's no big deal, and then just absolutely go nuts in the track at the push of a button.
Oh, it's like the Lamborghini. Like if you put it into
Sector
track
1
mode,
is
like
0.
in real life.
143.
No,
The
no, no.
pace.
The
This
exhaust.
is further. No, this is even further than that.
Well, and this one the exhaust like triples in volume, which is hilarious to me.
Mind these track limits, please, Steve.
Yeah, this does even more than that. It's like it'll adjust every single dampening in your suspension, as well as every single amount. Like you can adjust brake bias, you can adjust toe, can't like literally anything, and it will just move the car to that state at the push of a button.
Well, I mean, Porsche's always kind of been the rich man's playground, right? I guess they're just leaning into that.
I mean, they've always been leaning into that, but yeah, they basically, like I said, they basically made the 992 GT3 an actual race car, like as literally as legal as you can make it, but just skirting the edge of like this is just a track car.
In the
And they said there's people that buy them to just leave them at tracks.
the Americas, like the old Porsche is actually like is usually ahead of the new Porsche, and I don't know if that's just because of the team or what, but
It's a little bit of both. I think the 991 is better in my opinion.
yeah, I mean it's pretty much always ahead of the 992.
It's just the amount of aero they put in the 991 is ludicrous. So the
Watch your
cornering
speed limit
speeds
in
and everything
pits.
else you can do are like just absolutely insane, and then it just happens to lack a little bit of top speed.
Yeah, if they balanced the game like real life, there would be a meta car always. I'm kind of glad they don't balance it like real life.
What do you mean they don't balance it like real life?
Well, like in ACC, they try to make all the cars be like perfectly equal, and like
I mean, they try. It's not actually how that
yeah,
works.
exactly. Like in real life, it's they adjust it on the fly, right? Like
Well, they have per
the
track
balance
BOP.
the BOP they change like even after practice sessions they'll change it, like add weight to the cars and stuff.
That's because they'll find out a car is doing like 3 seconds a lap faster than other ones, and it's like, what the fuck?
Yeah, they did that to the BMWs recently. They were like during the qualifying, they were like ripping down the straights, and they're like, "All right, we're gonna add some weight to your car."
Yeah. Well, it's basically it meant that they could just outgas anybody on the straights, which made the car like
Wait, that's
unfun
the
to
Circuit of
drive.
Americas too. And that track
But
is just like all straight.
That's why you sandbag.
Yeah, qualify middle so you can
Yeah,
piss
so you
missile
just
down
rip
the
it.
straight.
Yeah, you qualify in like P4, P5, and then you just let it rip.
Those GT3
That's,
people are
that's
just
Formula. That's
insane.
Formula E.
That's true. Formula E is crazy. I watched a
Formula E,
video
you
about how
literally
like
don't want to be on first.
yeah, they'll sit in the middle of the pack so that they can get like better gas mileage, I guess, electric mileage. I don't
Electric
know what to call
mileage,
it.
yeah. It's literally just the arrow is that important.
Yeah. It's more beneficial to not be in first because then you can just sit in the toe the whole time.
And use less of your fucking car. It's ridiculous that that's actually a thing.
Hey,
I also
it's
love
unique,
I also love pit stops from Formula E where it's you jump out of one car and into
yeah,
the
they
other.
just get out.
It's just like, what the fuck is this?
Nah, it's legendary. I love it.
That's stupid.
I mean, you have a battery. You can't really sit there and charge
I was
it for
gonna
10
say.
minutes while the race
Like-
goes on.
Rather than
I
spend,
think
like,
that would
40
make for
minutes
really
charging.
funny pit stops if they had to stop for like 20 minutes at a time to charge.
I just plug in a Tesla supercharger and wait.
Yeah.
I mean, considering
And
races are already sprint races for Formula E, it doesn't even make sense.
I don't even
Oh, while we were
understand
talking,
why
I
we're
broke-
racing with electric vehicles.
I think
It's actually
think
it's actually done an absolute shit ton for the battery technology.
yeah, I was gonna say
industry.
it makes sense from an R&D perspective.
Kind
Like it's
of,
definitely
but
pushing electronics or like electronic cars.
I mean, still, all in all, it's not really fun to watch because, like you said,
No,
because
it's not.
there's no noise. All you hear is phew, or
No, there's huge amounts of whine from the.
the electric motors, but that doesn't
Yeah.
sound cool.
No, you don't like.
I think it sounds cool. Sounds like spaceships.
I prefer a big loud ass engine. That's why I love the GT3s. They're so loud.
Dude, I heard the Porsche Cup cars in real life. Holy fuck, are those loud? Those flat sixes are louder than a goddamn F1 car.
Yeah, they're crazy.
Hey, Nathan, you got Fanatec? Hey, Nathan, you got Fanatec?
I don't think he's
Say that
gonna
again? I'm sorry,
Oh,
what's
Sorry,
he
my
is. There
bad.
he is.
My bad. I'm slowing what I'm saying. Nathan, you got Fanatec equipment?
Fanatec?
Yeah.
Yeah, I have a CSLDD.
Nice. Pretty badass.
Really? I thought you had something bigger.
No. CSLDD.
Yeah, his cock from how fast he drives.
And
around.
Formula. What is it? 2.5.
Yeah, I have the same
yeah.
wheelbase. I have the same
Yeah.
wheel.
Maybe it was like Cackle Steve that I was thinking of because he has like a DD1 or something.
Oh, I'm the crackhead with a DD2.
Yeah.
Oh, damn.
Yeah,
Oh, yeah,
I'm in a life debate actually. I've had it in the little shopping cart for a while now.
Do it. Enter the dark side.
No. Well, get out of Fanatec like the SimiCube GSI like bundle.
Enter the dark side. Do it.
I know. I don't really have a problem with this wheel. I don't know why. It's not like I really need it. You know what I mean?
I mean,
It's just,
I didn't need to upgrade my Logitech, but I did.
yeah. Well, I mean, yeah, but I mean, there's a crossover point.
Fair.
I feel like I could do with like a little bit more force feedback, but definitely not like a ton.
Well, that's the
Yeah,
thing. Like,
the Moza 21 or whatever it is. That thing's ridiculous.
yeah, let's.
Like the Logitech one seems perfectly placed at 11.
It's just more headroom, right? I mean, so
Yeah.
Mike can tell you he's got what is that? A 25 Newton meter wheel or some shit?
Yes. 25 peak force.
Yeah.
Oh, damn.
So the reason, and to Nate's point, I'm sure he's getting to this, but like the general gist of it is, you have way higher peaks, which means you have significant range. Most of the time, you're not going to ever use that, but for the times you need it, it's really nice to feel it.
Yeah,
Like
it's
the
just, it's
Indy.
just a lot of.
Yeah, because your
Higher.
force feedback basically never like cuts out at that level.
Yeah, it
can't.
doesn't clip. I mean, it shouldn't
Yeah.
really clip if you've got like with the DD, with the CSLDD, mine never really clips. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But my peak force is only like 8 Newton meters. I mean, I do have the little boost kit on it. It's not the 5
Yeah.
Newton meter one, but
Yeah.
No, but for context, so I ran with Burton and a couple of the guys from their Belgium, like Sim Racing Belgium. I ran the 24 hours of Suzuka with them, and I actually had to detune my wheel because they ran so much caster
Yeah.
that the gain on my wheel was so ridiculous because of it being a DD and they didn't have him at the same force that I had to literally turn the gain down like 20 to 30% just to drive. It was
Okay.
actually nuts. Because of the wheel wanted to fight you on rotation so hard because of the caster being so high.
I never noticed that Fanatec has the word Nate in it.
yeah. I cut it right out of there.
That's hilarious.
I was tired of looking for fonts and shit, so I was sitting there staring at my wheel, and I said, "Well, that shit's gonna be easy. Watch this."
That's hilarious. That's the
Brakes
most
are cold.
funny
Let's
shit
get
I've
some
seen.
heat.
I never noticed that Nate. I'm looking at my Fanatec screen.
Oh, that's what your
Right in the
profile
middle.
picture is.
Oh yeah, no, it's the word
I've
Nate.
never
I
noticed
just
that.
I
Yeah,
just
see, it's
noticed
sneaky.
that right now.
like shadow
I
writing.
saw that it was.
I'm gonna be
Nate,
honest, the
realized
fact
cut
that I've
it
never
out of
noticed that, I kind of feel like a moron.
Don't feel bad.
Yeah, that's what I was feeling like right now when I noticed.
I was just like,
Like,
man,
this
he
man-
just put his name as his profile picture.
I
Fair
was gonna
enough.
say, this man's got like some nice fonts and like everything. Like he's got to be in graphic design or something. He's got a background in it.
I got bored of like trying. I was like, fucking, what looks good? And I was sitting at my wheel, staring at my wheel, and I said, oh, well, there you go. There's Nate. I'll just cut
That's
off the-
hilarious. That's hilarious.
Also, Nate, I need tips and tricks for this track because I'm slow as fuck.
Well,
You're
Go back.
slow as fuck.
you have no excuse because I've been driving that Lamborghini around this track. The BOP is slowly shifting towards its direction across a lot of these tracks.
Well,
here, man.
you have a setup that's not my garbage.
I don't know what set. I mean, I do, yeah.
I,
Well, I
would
guess
do
the
it.
world. I can give you. Yeah, I can give you Reese's. I mean, that's or Ben's, whichever.
I'm just curious to see. I mean, either's fine. I want to compare what the hell I'm doing.
Wait one.
What was that?
Wait one. I'll get it.
Yeah, you good. It's not urgent. I just want to see if like my assessment of the car is wildly off, or if it's like a driving style thing.
Yeah,
Yeah,
maybe.
it was bad.
Maybe
I just-
Tebow's actually, because his and Benz is about the same. Tebow just is a little milder. And it's still fast, but
Hey, Brendan, that's the boat I'm in because I know. See, Nate's in the same car and is like 4 seconds faster. So
I mean, he's also just got this gigantic big dick energy of how fast he
yeah,
drives that car.
that's it. That's it exactly.
Have you seen his penis? It's 11 inches.
Zan.
Can we,
I
can we
haven't.
not
I mean, that's not
please?
exactly too far off. I mean, I'm not gonna.
Hey, listen, I know I'm a little bit underselling it. It's normally 12. I get it.
Your brake temps look good.
Which one of these is his? I get so many.
I almost got to be able to drive this week. Last week was.
Alright.
I feel like the Ferrari, it must be like one of those things where it's like easy to learn, hard to master. Because like I'll go into LFM lobbies and like the top 3 and the bottom 6 are all Ferraris.
It's one of those cars that, at least in my experience, from what I've found just doing research on it, that it is super beautiful aero, but you have to trust it.
Yeah.
Nate, correct me if I'm wrong here.
No, I mean that's with any car, really, right? I mean, you have to
but like, for example, the old 991, you can just corner at twice the speed of any other car. Like, at least it feels that way. And it seems like the Ferrari's got some aspect of that as well.
Last lap was at 138.72.
yeah, if you had to make a comparison between old and new, I would say that's probably not a bad one. If you liked the old Porsche, you'll like the new Ferrari. To be very
honest, which is odd because I like
Yes.
the Lambo more.
Yeah. It kind of has the same point and shoot sort of characteristics, right? Like with the Lambo, yeah, there's a lot more coasting and stuff involved. And
I feel like I can't be a Ferrari fanboy. I can't.
The Ferrari, the Ferrari is much more.
Illegal.
It reacts better if you drive it really aggressively.
Yes, that's the Porsche does too.
Where are you, Mike?
I'm here.
All right. There. Give that a whirl.
Thank you, sir. Watch me go slower.
Brendan, out here. I'll send it to you too. I think. Hold on.
Okay.
I got you somewhere, right?
Somewhere.
That's.
Somewhere
I'm not gonna send it to Ethan.
Yeah, I'll slap on the Lamborghini setup on the
It might not hurt.
You see how it goes.
There you go.
This is the Zandvoort one?
Yeah. That's. Unless he's changed it as of 2 days ago, that's the one that Tebow ran today, which is essentially the same one that Ben won with. It's a shame too. Tebow had a lot of pace. He was going to win that race.
Sector 3 is
He got
0.7
melted.
off the face.
My problem with this Ferrari is it's just so slippery in this track. I don't know.
Well, okay, I was running this completely
Flipping and
opposite
sliding.
direction. What the shit?
Here.
He's got an ECU map 1?
1 or 5 typically, but yeah, so they go back and forth track to track. That always confused the shit out of me too. I go either 1 or 5. It's negligible. I mean,
I'm just shocked at what he's got in the
Sector
car
1
as
is
far as config goes.
0.39 off the face.
This just feels odd. Like the rake. I was onto something. He's got a much higher rake, but mechanically it's so much softer.
where's my photo? There it is.
I'm also terrified to take the curb before the hairpin, or like not the hairpin, whatever that thing is called, the little carousel before the end of the lap.
Take the inside curb, you mean?
There's like that big green curb with the concrete thing in the middle of it. And I'm just like with the little right-hander before the left-hander, and I'm just terrified to touch it.
Track
Yeah,
limits,
I mean-
keep it within the lines.
I just sent you mine,
Yellow flag.
Ethan,
give
if
it
you
a
want
try.
to. Yeah, I mean,
Because I'm using the
I'm not sending it.
concave race
Yeah, this
setup.
is different.
Got
I'm not sending it. I'm not sending it to Caleb. That's,
Okay,
he's gonna
alright,
have to
fair
fucking fend on himself. I got my own problems with Bruno nowadays. You need to fucking run
honestly.
interference.
I can't. He's too fast.
He's fucking fast as shit, dude. We ran around Brands Hatch, we never. I mean, like the whole race was like in the four and a halves. Like we
Yeah.
never did a lap slower. I couldn't get the fuck away from him.
Yeah,
It's driving me crazy. Yeah. And then somebody fucking drifted sideways through their pit stop and took out the pit board. I don't know who that asshole was, but
yeah.
and that confused the shit out of me when I was coming into the pits. I was like, oh boy. But then I went back and looked at the replay, and I thought that was pretty funny, actually.
Yeah. Fucking Levinson was giving me a hard time after the race about that.
Whoa, this feels
If it
different.
takes it, it's clear. Okay, Steve, we've got 3 minutes to get a decent lap in.
I suppose Nate's setup can only make you faster, right?
That's not true.
I mean, it's definitely. I mean, setups are good, but I mean, they're not magic, you know. So.
Well, you got to give me hope somehow. I mean, I can't.
It can help. It certainly can. It can give you confidence, right? Like if you feel like you turn, they can definitely increase grip. Like just by, like Mike said, certain cars react to being real big brake differentials. Some cars, the Ferrari, I think most of us find that the roll bars don't make a whole hell of a lot of difference. Like it doesn't feel, 6 and 6 and 0 and 0. There's not like a whole lot of the difference is negligible.
EC6. Oh shit! Of course he.
EC6 for a race, 5 in like qualifying probably, and you might want to go
That's
to 7.
a really bad stop to park the car.
Yeah.
I apologize earlier for the clipping you out of the pits. I had no idea you were in the server. It's my bad.
Me? Oh, I don't care.
No, I know. I have to say sorry.
That's nice of you. I appreciate that.
Oh, lagging.
You get the Good Citizenship Award.
Ooh. I've never won that before.
Yeah, I've been toying with the idea of just switching to the Semicube to the Pro.
2 minutes to go. 2 minutes.
How much is that one?
I don't know, like online, what I was looking at was like the bundle deal, so the Semicube Pro and the GSI Formula Pro, like all in one finagle thing. I mean, it's not cheap. It's like $2,700 or something for both of them together.
I spent 35 on my Fanatec.
Yeah, that's what I mean. When you start putting the shit together, but that's the disconnect. You know what I mean? It gives you everything you need to kind of just plop it in place without having to go.
That's exactly why I just spent that. I was just like, all right, I'm screwing a bunch of things in. The worst part was the firmware.
I think the wheelbase is like $1,200 or something by itself. I think.
That's for like 21 Newton meters?
That's like the 21 one, I think. Yeah.
Yeah,
The Pro, because the Ultimate is one that I think the Ultimate is like $700 more. It's like way more, but it's only like 7 Newton meters more.
Yeah, which is at that point you're like,
Yeah, I don't really need. Like I said, I'm doing fine with 8. I have no reason to actually change this out other than just
desire.
Fucking Facebook ads and shit. You know what I mean? It keeps popping up in front of me, and I keep clicking on it like a jackass.
They're finding out what you want, and then they sell it to you.
I saw a Facebook ad for a full sim setup for $12,000.
Yeah.
Like it was like computer, triple monitors, wheel, like everything. It was like basically if you had nothing, you could just buy this and get a full setup.
I was looking on eBay the other day for like used rigs, and someone is selling their entire setup, like PC and everything, for like $8,000.
Yeah, there's good deals out there to be had, man.
People that are moving and like need to dump.
Yeah, people who are moving.
Yeah, my girlfriend's brother gave me a free monitor because he's moving. So.
I'm taking my shit with me if I'm moving. I don't even be able to sell it all. If you're moving internationally, maybe, but
looking good.
even then.
The car ahead has just done a 138.92.
Whoa. Yeah, this is like such a weird suspension setup.
What's that?
This suspension setup is like the opposite of what I was doing.
Yeah.
It's so weird, but
It's
it
all
doesn't
soft,
feel
right? Yeah.
Yeah, it's like crazy soft. Because I was running mine a little bit like on the stiff side. Just because it like the bite in. The problem was like the bite in didn't feel as nice. on what I was doing, which is odd because of how
Yellow
soft
flag,
the
stay
suspension is here.
Yeah.
Like you would think the bite would be better on a
Green flag, you're clear.
higher front suspension.
Keep in mind, every time I drive that Lamborghini with those guys, and it's the way they like to drive a car, but that car in particular, it's understeery as hell, right? Like, and it still is that way even with the new one. They still set it up really sort of understeery. But I think that's some of the car characteristics. Like, you got to get used to a little bit more coast in it. It likes to trail brake or even be a gear down to kind of get rotation in it.
Yeah, I mean, you tend to also drive a little bit gear higher usually anyway.
Yeah, I mean, that just depends upon, you know, your driving style. But that car in particular, like Watkins Glen is a good example. Ben and I, like in the 9 hour, Ben and I take the same setup, same car. Ben and I take first step, turn one in second gear, and Tebow takes it in third gear, and the lap times are the same. So, you know what I mean? It just kind of has.
Yeah, I hear you. All right, it actually doesn't feel terrible. I kind of like it a little more. Although the caster, in my opinion, is a tad high for me personally.
Yeah, I think it seasoned the taste.
Yeah.
And there goes Ethan. He's got a fucking.
I'm trying to learn a new setup.
He's got a 34.9, and I'm right there. There he goes.
And we're off already.
He goes. Oop. There he goes.
I don't know, Nate. This setup feels like way more understeery than the setup I was using.
It will.
It could be. Yeah, it could be.
Way more understeer. It's weird.
Yeah, but that understeer is what makes it car fast. Although on cold tires, it definitely likes to spin.
This car's kind of pointy, isn't it?
Yeah, it is. But I mean, you gotta remember that. I mean, it's mine, so you feel free to change it if you like it a little bit. But I mean,
yeah,
I typically like a pretty oversteery car, but this car is. It rewards, like I said, it rewards being thrown around a little bit, right? Like it likes to be driven aggressively, so.
Me too.
The less understeery or the less oversteery you can make it, the safer it kind of is too. I mean, that's a race setup, like, so the qualifying setup is dramatically different than that. It's got a shit ton more rake in it.
Man, I just qualified my race setup because I don't want to try to learn a new
fuck
setup.
Yeah, I don't want to fuck with it too
I'm
hard.
comfortable in the race setup. And it won't make a big enough difference for me to actually do anything. I'm not good enough to take advantage of a race setup.
No.
Or a qualifying setup.
It helps with tires a little bit. I mean, for the most part, the suspension and, you know, the dampers and stuff are all pretty much the same, I think. I mean, the big difference is you know, a little less toe, a little less caster.
A little less conversation, a little more action.
Yeah, I mean, those kind of things that just kind of help. The brake balance is a little farther forward than the race setup start. And obviously more traction control.
I don't know how or what I did in my setup, but I can take the last corner flat in this one and I can't in the other one.
Is anybody in here run pit skill?
No, what's the question though? Because I help run this event with Tom.
Oh, sorry. I got some like very stupid questions, but
and that anybody
can
answer.
This is the right audience for stupid questions.
So I created an account on Pitskill. I read all the rules of the Pitskill rules and regulations, and I'm just wondering, can a guy with an Xbox controller join this league?
Yeah, there's nothing stopping you.
Oh, damn. Okay.
We typically recommend the wheels, but you're welcome to do it with the Xbox controller. We're not going to stop you. Just as long as you're
I'm just going to say this.
Safe, all the same stuff.
I'm just going to say this. In another league that I'm in, there's a guy that races with an Xbox 360 controller, and he's better than some of the guys with
Oh, yeah. What's his name? We had a guy here who was fast as shit with the controller, and then he started driving with a wheel, and he was kind of horrendous for like, you know what I mean?
Yeah. He was also the only guy that raced with. Oh god.
Yeah.
No, I got no problems with people that use controllers. There's nothing wrong with that. I'm just wondering.
No, there is something crazy.
Yeah, you don't see him too often. You know what I mean? But there is every once in a while.
There are some crack drivers out there like that.
Yeah.
How much longer we have to race?
It's
Couple
like
minutes,
5
4
minutes.
minutes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, they're 5 minutes or so.
Well, it depends on how you feel about your three
Guy in
tire
front has
sets.
just done a 137.02.
You might have 15 minutes, depending upon what you like to do with practice.
I need all the practice I can get.
Ooh, sideways, Nate. That's not good.
And this is a gentleman's
And then you
league,
can't
right?
park
Not a-
there.
Oh, sorry.
How do you know? There's no sign.
What do you mean by gentlemen?
Sector 3 is
Like,
zero.
because it's not a league
3-2
where
off
anything
the
is
pace.
online. There's no money in the line. It's just like,
No, there's just well, I mean, your pit rep and reputation.
oh, okay.
Like,
It
yeah,
is ranked, technically.
it is ranked, so you can get bans and warnings and other shit from driving like a jackass.
Right, of course.
Yeah, this race is gonna go poorly, but that's okay.
Like that iRacing video where he's like, I'm not good, and that's okay. And I might be bad, and that's not bad.
Temperatures are fine.
There's where all my time is. Fucking that turn. Gained half a second. God dang.
That one's a little shitty. It's no, there's no obvious good way to take it until you figure it out once or twice, and then
Which corner is that?
I don't even know.
Shit.
That's
It was,
that was it. You're describing like 3 of the corners.
yeah, it's one of the really awkward ones.
So after you come down the hill,
Sector 2 is 0.7
through the
off
two
pace.
right-handers,
Oh,
then the left-hander
slopey
after
downhill-
that. Yeah,
slopey
then the
downhill to
left-hander
right.
onto that short little back straight before the chicane.
Yeah, that's
Yeah, it's got no good. You have to. I mean, I'll tell Caleb this figured out. You brake way earlier than you think you probably should do, and that's the fastest way around there. Because there's no real good distinct braking.
E4. Sector 3 is 0.30 off the pace.
Yeah, I'm gonna be fighting for survival this race.
Fighting for survival every race.
Oh, come on.
Oh.
Damn.
Oh no.
I'm gonna fuck with you all the way around.
Yeah, no, I'm giving you all the room in the world.
I was just gonna follow you.
No, don't do that.
All right,
I need
got
one way to
minute.
break.
It's
Sector 2 is
Shields left.
0.6
Yeah,
off the
enough here.
pace.
The only corner I have down pat is the first one. That's the only corner I know where the braking zone is. Because it's a clearly defined mark.
322 a lap. Oh shit, that's hard math.
Sector 3 is
Yeah, I had the same problem. I'm gonna
0.44
go.
off the pace.
I clipped the wall and got 1.2 seconds of damage. Do you take that wider? Do you go short and cut it?
a little wide. I don't like to play around the curbs if I don't have to, just because sometimes it's a little inconsistent on how it reacts. You know what I mean? So
Yeah, I hear
qualifying,
you.
I'll probably
Server's
cut the
live.
shit out of it. But in a race, I'll. You know what I mean? I'll probably stay a little wide of it.
Yeah, I hear you.
I think server's up.
Yeah. Nate, you Jimmy.
You guys doing the weekly race now? You guys are doing the
One more time?
weekly race?
Yeah, the Americas.
Alright. Well, in that case, I don't want to fuck you guys up. I'm a dip. What it was?
Oh, you're allowed to hang out if you want.
Yeah, you can hang out and listen to
Listen to
everybody
our
yell at
thing.
each other after turn one. It's always entertaining.
Great.
That's true, but I'm new to the server. I don't want to fucking.
Nah, you're good,
Alright.
man.
Later, guys.
Later.
I don't know what it is, Matt, but I'm struggling here.
Yeah, that left rear tire is not happy on the Porsche. There's like no one in this call.
We don't have a lot of people that are going to be wanting to race Zandvoort. It's kind of a shit track, in my opinion.
I kind of
I
dig
have
it
fun.
too. I know,
I have fun
yeah.
at it.
That's
we-
correct. Fuck you all.
The Aston Martin on the big long right-hander in the back, it just bites and it loves it.
Kinky.
Very kinky.
Mm. Don't you talk dirty to me like that.
Oh, I'll talk dirty to you.
Oh, will you now?
2020.
Mhm.
All right there, Jason Derulo.
Fucked up my field.
Brakes 2 is still a safe choice, right? That hasn't changed in a patch or anything.
No.
I mean-
so it's still kind of, you don't really need it for an hour-long race, but some people they like it a little bit better. It's not as aggressive.
I'm not gonna lie. When the brakes for brakes 1 get down into like the low 80s, you do start to feel the brake fade a lot.
Yeah.
Yeah, but you get, a lot of braking time before that. Like extra feet of braking. Extra yards, extra meters, what are you going to use?
I mean, it all depends. I mean, so Brands Hatch, I ran 1 here in the race. I'll run 2. I mean, it just depends on how it feels.
So for fuel calculation, Bruno's going to be doing 1 minute 33, right?
133s?
You guys
Yeah.
are doing 133s, right?
Good luck with that.
No. Yeah, no. For fuel calculation purposes, the pace to start off with, at least mine, based on some other practice, if it's a fast track, is like low 36s, high 35s, 35.9, 36.2, somewhere in between there.
Yeah, I'll run at 35s.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm probably just gonna chuck 90 liters in and call it a day, but
Pretty much. That's pretty much the
Yeah.
strategy
Yeah.
with a 20-degree track. I mean, you just ride it out.
Porsche uses a bit more fuel, so it's more like 95, 96.
Whatever gets you to the stop.
Yeah, how are you liking that menacing car?
I'm generally enjoying it. Some tracks
Okay.
I'm not enjoying it so much. Like,
Yeah, that's fair.
I've got a race tomorrow night at Mount Panorama, and the track conditions are 12 degrees ambient, and the practice server 8 times out of 10 when I've joined has been rain.
Oh, lovely.
And yeah, so cold and wet is not going to be good on that track, especially in the Porsche. But at least it's only 45 minutes of torture.
12 degrees, you said?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, you can't even get them hot. That's the thing.
No, I'm running
Shot.
brake hooks at 2, front and rear.
Yeah, brake looks 1 or 2, you'll be all right.
And the tyres are still cold by the end of the straights.
Why am I seeing?
Like the core temperature's staying, but they're like the surface temperature's going blue by the end of the straights.
Yeah.
I'm seeing artifacting, and it's upsetting me.
well, I guess if there's not very many people racing, my goal of scoring points is a lot more
Top 15.
achievable. I'm fighting
All right,
for
Steve,
15th
10
every
minutes to
single
go.
race.
10
So.
minutes left.
Yeah.
I'm just fighting to not get punted this race.
I got murdered in 3 of my last 5 races.
Yeah, it's not been great.
Hasn't been a good week. Only 1 here, though.
Fair.
One of the European dailies, like middle of the week or something.
I punted a dude in LFM. I felt awful. It was at Alton Park,
Deserve it.
the banked hairpin.
Yeah.
And I don't know if he just like braked way earlier than he was when he because I'd been following him for probably 30 minutes straight. Well, yeah, I say 30 minutes. It's probably like 15, but it felt like 30. And I don't know if he just braked early or I braked late or what, but I just smacked right in the back of him on it. And I sent him a message. I was like, I'm so sorry, man. I don't know what happened, but. And he was chill about it, luckily. But yeah,
See if that fixes it.
Because we were having a great race before that.
Where the hell?
It happens sometimes.
Yeah, I mean
everybody fucks up. I mean, it's the thing, even like it was. I forget who murdered us. It was like at the start going into turn 1, and he was like P5. I think I was P3. Like at the start, he just did not brake for turn 1, and he was on the outside, so hit the guy in front of him that murdered everybody but Sergey and P1 and he, you know what I mean? That was the kind of like bumper cars all through turn 1. But he was apologetic, but I mean, things happen. Get it.
Yeah, we were like battling pretty hard back and forth like the whole race, so I just felt bad ending it that way.
Nope, still doing it.
pressures need to go.
You have to figure that out later. Hernandez is trying to move his car while he's in 4th gear.
That's good.
Down. My shift down is.
Oh, your downshift's not working?
Yeah.
Oh, rip.
That's never good.
That's.
Guess you're doing the race in 6th.
Stay in 3rd the whole time. You'll have no movement off the line, but it'll work. Don't worry.
I expect to lose safety rating today.
I can't keep losing it, and I can't keep getting punted, or I will drop a license class. So that's not an invitation to punt me. That's not a challenge to punt me. That's a please don't punt me. I'm begging.
Please no Punterino.
Well, now we know if you're behind Mike, you can just take a dive and he'll get out of the way.
Right? No, Mike's not going to be a pussy. I will absolutely just end it if you're going to do that shit. I am not afraid to report people.
Well, if we don't make contact.
You can still be reported for and get a warning for dive bombing.
It's only an illegal move if you make contact.
That's not true.
Yes, it is.
No, it isn't.
100% true.
Not at all.
Real life racing, it is.
I was gonna say, tell that to real life racing.
Still not true.
I mean, Max Verstappen made a whole career out of people getting out of his way, so
Pretty much.
I think it is true.
I'm not even kidding. The rule is if you don't make contact, it's not illegal.
I still feel like that's not true, because if the other driver has to react to you, that's illegal.
You should see the amount of dive bombs that happen in GT3 racing.
I mean, fair, but at the same time,
real questionable ones, especially in MX5 Cup.
Yeah, and that's because that's the MX5 Cup. You'd expect if you're going twice the speed, you'd have a little bit more of a time to be careful.
Okay, Steve, 5 minutes to go, 5 minutes left.
I mean, dive bombing is like one of the only ways to really pass in GT3 cars, like effectively.
On tracks like this.
Yeah. Oh.
Yeah, like you just kind of have to, unfortunately.
Hard DCing.
Am I?
Ethan is hard DCing. I saw this man fly straight over the treetop.
Yeah, Twig.
No, Ethan.
Oh, well,
Twig's
in red.
Through a wall and into the beyond.
Yeah, Twig is like red, solid red.
All right, let me watch him then. Let's see how bad he's DCing, if at all.
The joys of being a New Zealand guy. Sorry about that.
You're totally allowed to be from New Zealand. We're not stressing you at all.
Well,
because like the thing is, it's not necessarily about the latency so much as long as it's stable. That's the thing. Because at least then you'll consistently be that part of the track. You know, because like Ethan has straight up disconnect. Like the man flew off into the treetops and decapitated birds.
But...
You decapitated birds.
Because I'm like nowhere near you on track, I don't think.
No, I was just watching your cam.
Oh, okay.
And you like again, you flew. It was just you made a right turn and then kept making a right turn and then just flew off.
That might have been why I just about threw up because my headset like jittered like really bad, and I was like, oh god.
Oh, that might just be PC lag then.
Yeah, I don't know. It made me a little motion sick for a minute there, because everything started like freezing for a minute.
Yeah, that'll do it. Pull the ripcord and run.
Brendan, you guys are home for the summer now?
Yeah.
Thankfully.
Oh, nice.
Yeah. Well, because I don't hear one of you talking while the other one talks anymore. So.
You know what? You'll be happy to hear that won't be a problem. Next year we have individual rooms. So.
Nice. Congrats. Moving up in the world.
Yeah. We got the nice rooms next year.
Oh. Where do you guys go again?
Dakota State University.
Ooh.
Dakota.
Yeah, Dakota.
It's the better Dakota.
Oh, so the south one.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah. Oh boy.
I had a 50-50 shot of getting that right.
Yeah, we have like Dakota State, for whatever reason, we have like one of the best computer schools in the nation, just in the middle of bumfuck nowhere.
Well, that's because that's the only career you guys can make money of from that remote.
It's true. I mean, like, they gotta attract people somehow, and we're all out of cows, so...
Do you go into computer stuff, or you go into welding? Those are like your two
No, agriculture.
Well, yeah.
That's
You go to SCSU for agriculture. Or nursing. Jesus
What's
Christ.
wrong with it? What's wrong with ag?
Every
Well,
single
you go
woman I went to
nursing
high
and
school
travel
with is going for nursing.
Without ag, we don't have
nursing,
beer.
You can go to some high cost of living area and make a fuck ton of money. And be a travel nurse.
Just 2 minutes
Sure.
left.
They make stupid amounts of money. It's actually insane.
It is.
Well, the cost of living here is like nothing, so...
Yeah, fair. Get your nursing degree from a good school out there while living for next to nothing, and then go travel being a travel nurse.
Not seen it in the stream.
Yeah, like, for the same price in, like, San Diego, you could get a house, like, 2 to 3 times the size.
In San Diego?
Yeah.
No, you get...
Or, like, Los Angeles. If you tried to buy a house in LA...
I think you said that backwards.
Yeah, he means...
I know what you meant, but I think you said it
one
backwards.
there.
Yeah, you know, I'm trying to drive and talk. And
No, you're good. I was cracking up for a second. I was like, that's definitely...
I'm sure you guys will let me know if
opposite.
the stream
you
looks
got the
like
idea.
dog doo-doo.
Now we use the last bit of free practice to go pee.
Bold strategy.
Bold strategy, Cotton. Let's see if it pays off. Well, if it makes me feel any better, I'm the fastest of the slow guys.
Best of the rest.
Best of the rest.
Wow.
Hey, man, I gotta have something going for me, because this season's been shit for me.
Yeah, you have been having a rough one, huh?
Yeah, I mean, I was in the wrong car with
around.
You know, but the first race wasn't a thing.
What race?
I didn't get to drive last week, and then I got punted the week before that, and then the week before that I actually scored points, but got battered around a little bit. So it's been rough.
Seemed like the right fuel number.
I'm assuming like 90 something.
I just think my per lap number was it was a little janky. Let's see here.
Yeah, my per lap number saying 2.3.
Okay.
Like 2.34.
88. That's more like it.
That's the end of the session. 10th position.
Quick, everybody back to the pits.
Yep.
Yeah. Oh, I don't know if I'm gonna be doing much faster of a lap than what I just did, so we'll see. And he is coming across the line on this last corner. He's accelerating to the line, and he will finish with a time of
Sounds like a 50s announcer.
It's what he was. He was doing the Howard Cosell sort of.
Yep.
Which no one here is old enough to know.
50s
Nope.
guy.
And if you want, yeah, exactly.
Your
I'm the
exit is clear.
one
Push
that
the
got
white
the
line.
reference
Alright,
I was
Steve,
making.
we've got
Yeah.
19 minutes to get the job done. Your brakes are cold.
And
We
then
need to
I'll
get
go
some heat
fine.
into them.
Yeah, I wasn't paying attention. I was drinking water, so.
Yeah, for any of you that actually want like a fun movie that has that reference in it, Better Off Dead.
Yeah.
One of my all-time favorite movies. Which is how I learned about that announcer in the first place.
I
was
kind of
watching
dig any John Cusack movie, to be very honest, man.
He's great, dude. His movies are great.
Well, his sister is the best in any one of those movies.
Fair.
What's
Is
the
Susanna in the call?
Gross Point Blank? That's the other one. That's a good one.
I don't remember that one. I saw it.
He's a hitman who goes back for his high school reunion.
Oh, that sounds amazing.
It's hysterical,
The
dude.
track temperature's decreasing. It's now
Ooh, careful on
26
that.
Celsius.
I saw that slide.
Oh, this setups a little bit spicy.
Ooh.
Matt likes spicy.
No, that's John.
He's
He
always
likes
eating
curry.
that curry.
No, that's John. John's the curry boy.
All right, rules, question, and qualifying. If they make a mistake, am I allowed to pass?
No, they have to go off track or.
Like they go like super offline. Like
I mean, it's technically legal and you can't pass them. It's unfortunate, but it is what it is.
yeah.
They should let you go is really what should happen. But if they don't, you kind of have to respect it.
Oh, well, there we go. You just went off track right now.
The leader has just done a 17:31.6.
I mean, that said, if you kind of just passed them and took off, I don't think anyone would fight you. But
That's alright. He went off track anyway. So
I
my
wouldn't recommend it.
question was moot.
Well, this lap's trashed.
Matt, what is that livery? Looks kind of cool.
It's Marlboros or something. It's got like,
Yeah, I was like, it looked Marlboro-y.
one of my mates sent me it, and since I don't have one yet, I thought I might as well use it.
Yeah, that's fair. I'm just running some jank shit 'cause I haven't had time this season to make a
Watch the
livery.
track limits, please, Steve. Blue flag.
Can't park there, Steve.
Yellow flag.
Yeah, it didn't like that.
Incident clear. Green flag. You're all clear. Stay behind the line. Sector 2 is now green.
I don't know why, but my monitor is artifacting right now.
It's not ideal.
No, it is not ideal.
Suboptimal, some would say.
Jesus Christ. Spot the Gen Z in the room. Everybody, spot the Gen Z in the room. Although I joked, I'm not much older than you.
I was gonna say, I was like,
Hey, I'm technically the second to last year of the millennial.
yeah, I was like, Gen Z is actually a pretty large year span now.
Yeah, you guys got old.
Are they on to the next one yet? I say they, but what's after Gen Z?
No, you're technically still Gen Z because you guys haven't started having kids yet.
Well,
I
I
mean,
know
like,
I know
at the
2013
next
and up is Gen A.
Oh, what the hell?
Yeah.
He just, reset
23
the
and,
alphabet?
23 and up?
2013 and up is Gen A.
That's
Gen A.
They're like,
No, no,
they're
no,
like,
no.
what? They're like, ah, fuck, we ran out of letters. So I'll just run it back, I guess.
Yeah, pretty much.
It didn't run out of letters. There was only like 4 letters.
B11.
There was Boomer, X,
15
technically
minutes
Y
left.
is Millennial, and then Z. They've only done like 3 letters.
Yep, and they ran out, so they got to go back to A now.
Or they just started at the top of the list for the first time.
Buffer
Sure, yeah.
overflow back to A.
Yeah, I was gonna say. I was just gonna say that.
Overflow to A.
Yellow flag.
No, Stack Overflow is different. That's a forum.
Okay, computer science nerd.
Buffer overflow?
That's the one. Ethan, I submitted my first code today.
Really?
Yeah.
How was that?
Good. It ended up being a lot harder than they thought it was supposed to be, so I had to get help.
It wasn't in Java, was it?
Its exit is clear.
No,
Don't
it's
cross the
C-sharp.
line. Incident clear.
Good for
Green
you.
flag. Green flag, sector 1.
You know what I
Green
did,
flag.
Brendan?
What'd you do?
Fuck all.
Yeah.
I didn't do anything today. There was nothing. We had one
Whoa,
server
no,
restart itself, and that was
Truck out
it.
of dust and didn't know what was going on.
B12. Yellow flag. Flag limits.
Like, the most interesting thing is that somebody called in a panic because their computer was
Green flag. You're
hacked,
clear of the incident.
but they didn't have a plan with us, so I just kind of had to tell them, like, okay, we'll work on it. Just, we need a bunch of information, and they weren't happy about that.
Need a bunch of information and $10,000.
Pretty much, yeah.
Who's the real scammer?
Oh!
Sure.
Oh! Don't touch that curb.
We charge people a shitload of money to make sure they don't get hacked, and then they just get mad because we make them lock their computers.
Yeah, being in our room has been a really useful habit.
Yeah, do they fuck with you at work if you don't lock your computer?
I don't know that they fuck with you, but it is like a rule that you're supposed to lock it if you ever leave your desk.
They'll send an email out from your company email that you're gonna buy donuts for everybody if you leave your computer unlocked.
We used to have a thing at my last place where it was everyone would send you kitten pictures after the email would come out saying how much you love kittens.
We'll like change desktop backgrounds and stuff too.
Yeah, that's always fun. If you can get code execution, I have some fun tricks you can run.
Unfortunately, we have a thing that blocks. It's like zero trust. It's like a zero trust application block, basically.
Yeah, which doesn't do shit, trust me.
Well, it does because it's actually it works too well. Because you'll like, let me download this like password manager, and it's like blocked.
Trust me, DM me. I have ways around those things. I work in the infrastructure side.
I
Like,
just
that's
send
all
our
I do.
security team an email. I'm like, can you unblock Spotify, please? And they go, sure. And then they unblock it.
Oh, well, yeah.
It's like a per request basis.
One of the other devs had to manually give me access to the plugin that I was tasked with editing.
That's beautiful.
That's an oversight.
Yep. He was like, that's weird, this should be compiling. And I was like, yeah, I'm pretty sure it should. He's like, let me check something. The server was just like, no, you don't get to compile that app. You're not cool enough.
Yeah, as an intern, I have like no security permissions, which is like probably the right thing to do, but it's also a pain in the ass.
Yeah, as long as you can execute PowerShell, I have ways around for you.
I really have no idea if we're even
Probably
allowed
not if
PowerShell.
they're smart.
No,
Yeah,
it's like
and let me tell you right now, there's ways around even that.
Like I have an admin account on my computer, so
Can you run CMD? We have ways around
Yeah.
everything.
yeah, I can run CMD.
Then you can get around everything.
Like I just don't have anything that I need to do that badly.
Until you do.
Well, again, then I just yell at Grayson to unblock it.
The woes of a tech firm that doesn't have to deal with financial institutions.
Yeah, internally they don't care what we're doing. Like, we'll just unblock whatever. But like, we have it because our clients have it, so we're also required to have it.
Holy shit! If you guys want to see a fun drift, watch the replay.
Pretty sure that rear left tire isn't supposed to be bright red.
My rear left is that color.
Ethan, Jim doesn't know how to say your name.
Really?
Yeah, he keeps calling you Huff.
Yeah, that's fair. That's close to what I've heard all my life. How? People say how often.
Is this Hoff?
Yeah, it's just Hoff.
10 minutes to go.
H-O-F-F,
That's
except
10 minutes
spelled
left.
weird. It's H-A-U-F-F. Like people say how, Hoff.
Who?
Like enunciate every single letter.
Left rear tyre looks a little hot.
I don't know, it's some German last name that I have somehow, I don't know.
Probably because your dad is German.
He is indeed, actually.
There you go. There's the logic. We've come full circle, boys. We've exposed
There's
it.
actually a German beer company called Hoff. But he's no relation to
Haha.
Hinojo.
Probably a common last name then. Or at least common enough.
Sector 3 is a second off the pace.
Oh no!
The leader has just done a
That's never a good sound.
135.90.
I just spun around.
He's on your right. We're clear on the right.
RTG.
Sector 1 is 0.8 off the pace. Your tyre temperatures are good. Sector 2 is 0.40 off the pace. P8. The leader's just done a 135.76. Okay, Steve, you've got 10 minutes of fuel remaining. Yellow flag, sector 2. Green flag, sector 2. Sector 1 is 0.40 off the pace. Sector 2 is 0.38 off the pace.
Oh, Jesus! I hit a curb and the car literally just did a 360.
Call that a trick shot.
You call it a what?
Trick shot.
No, there you go.
7th position.
He gets the style points.
On that note, I think I'm done racing for Dolly. But
You've used half your fuel.
What the hell is this?
Sector 1 is 0.5 off the pace.
my question, will my tire actually speed up enough? No, I should change things out. I notified.
5 minutes remaining. 5 minutes left. Left rear tyre looks a little hot. That's your best lap in this session. Sector 3 is 0.5 off the pace. Sector 1 is 0.36 off the pace.
2.3 a lap makes it so it's 90 liters, right? I think that sounds right.
V3 has gone off.
Hey, that's not the racing line.
Yeah.
I'm just trying to learn some stuff, and I'm like, I can't learn that corner now. I'm mostly. Why is top
the
5 is
car
fucking
is not
4
liking
Ferraris? Jesus. Hey, best Lambo, let's go. Down at 9.
Matt, how are you doing a 35?
I don't know.
I told you.
Honestly, no. I've been struggling all night, and now I've just put in my best ever lap around this track.
That's kind of like my
hilarious.
my race at with the box 3 on Sunday. I was struggling with my qualifying the entire time because people kept getting in front of me, and then all of a sudden I had clean air, and I dropped fastest lap on the final lap.
That's 2 minutes left. 2
That's
minutes.
hilarious.
Nice.
What is box 3?
It's a racing league that I'm in.
Nice. Like a IRL or?
No, sim race.
Oh, nice.
They do go to real life events as well.
No, that's actually pretty sweet. And so if we lived closer, we could do a sim racing, America's, and do some sort of IRL go karting or something. But we got people
cool.
too far all over.
Yeah, it would be pretty cool.
Yeah. We'd have to schedule.
I'd fly over for that.
Oh, hell yeah. I would say if you guys were hosting one out in like England or something, I'd fly over for that too, so I feel that. That'd be a lot of fun.
No, that's it.
Because you guys have a lot of karting tracks over there too.
Yeah. Yeah, I think where I live, I can, within about an hour, I could probably get to 5 or 6.
Jesus. That's nuts. And like not
everything's a lot closer together in the UK though, obviously.
That's fair. You guys have been on a tiny island for a long time.
Yeah.
I was gonna say an hour drive for me is like my every other week.
Yeah, it's just to get to the grocery store.
I mean, that was my drive back home from school, and I did it every single weekend. So.
Oh, dude, I know the feeling. Here, back.
Let's try that for the race.
I only needed a 10th and a half. Yeah, I mean, I drive a lot for work anyway, so I'll quite often drive like 3-4 hours somewhere there and back in the day anyway, so it doesn't really bother me.
Yeah, I feel like I've heard like from the various things I've heard the UK is that a 3 or 4 hour drive is like out of the question most of the time.
For a lot of people,
The
yeah.
mountain hasn't got any water. I cleaned it. No, I cleaned it.
I really need to figure out why my screen is artifacting a little bit.
You're doing it while you're racing.
Yeah, like I see lines go across the screen.
Turn it off and back on.
I'm not about to do that with the race about to start. I mean, it's not really affecting the visual of the game. It's just, it's just there, and it appears, then it disappears, appears, disappears. So it's not like a constant thing.
Hey, everyone gets points today, boys.
Yep.
Even if we fuck up, you're getting points.
What was that?
Fucking hell, I have Bruno behind me. This sucks.
Yeah, he only every day qualifying, he only does like 2 laps. He like waits till the last like 3 minutes, and then he goes out and does like 2 laps.
Mike, I couldn't put down a single freaking lap, and the one I do put down is faster than you.
Yeah, I'm not good. You forget this. I need my Porsche back, and I honestly I'm debating for next season just going back to the 991. That car just feels so good. Well, I did the 24-hour Suzuka with the Belgian crew, and it's like I was putting down good times and being competitive. I don't fucking get it.
Minutes. Pit window opens after 30
Some
seconds.
tracks I've heard that the old Porsche is actually quicker than the new one's done.
Yeah, which is ludicrous. The fastest track, it's even at Laguna, the old one's faster than the new one.
23 Celsius.
Yeah, it's nuts. Makes no goddamn sense. We think what 90 liters is appropriate?
Should be.
Yeah, I'm taking 90.
I mean, I'm taking 97 in the Porsche, but
Yeah, you guzzle what 2.5 a lap, 2.2,
2.4ish.
Yeah, okay, yeah, I'm guzzling about 2.3, so I should be okay. Just gotta come in for my 1 liter of fuel anyway, so.
Yeah. If I'm running out, I'll put more in it and pit stop. Fuck it.
Yeah, exactly.
Did you ever check that? Because it decided to give me my quality time set again.
Yeah, everyone run your
Yeah,
quality tires. We need
This
a
is the
gas
thing.
pump.
Like you gotta keep. Yeah, I keep checking myself over and over and over and over again to make sure.
Hey, listen, you guys asked for more variety. We're giving you more variety by giving you less choices.
I don't mind the less choices. I just don't like it when the game picks the wrong ones for me.
Oh, fair. We could just go one set for 2 hours, you know?
Oh my god.
I'd be alright with that.
Just play nothing but tire management games.
Everyone does one qualifying lap.
Come on. Got the right ones on. All right.
Yeah, I double checked my tires too. I was really scared about that.
Yeah, because it likes to auto switch them. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So the safest bet is to like be on set 2 if you want to be on set 3.
What is this Iron Man pink looking Captain America Steve livery?
It's not. It's just me painting the car something.
It looks like Captain America's, being proud for Pride Week, or like breast cancer awareness.
Well, next month is Pride Month.
Yeah, it doesn't have quite enough rainbow yet. It's got plenty. It's Captain America's breast cancer awareness.
I've been trying to brake boost the Ferrari in race starts, and I feel like it just fucks me more than it helps me. I'm not good enough at it.
What? How high are you revving the car?
I don't know. So as long as I'm in the green at the start.
Yeah, but like, what? How far? Well, let me put this. How much are you pushing down on the throttle?
I'm probably setting at like 6,000 RPMs, maybe.
So
First gear?
Yeah, first gear, probably like 6,000 RPMs ish.
How far is your foot down on the throttle? Are you like 50% throttle?
I felt like 75.
That's a little too much. That's why I was gonna say. You should be close. You're honestly, I feel like
no, I almost have it floored. I mean, I'm not gonna lie.
The way
It's
I do it is I 100% the throttle and I
Yeah.
just use the brake.
Just use the brake. Yeah, I'm with you.
I mean,
it may be
fair.
off just a little bit, but
Every
Fair
single
enough.
person behind me just didn't do the hairpin.
Oh no!
did they really?
Yeah, I just watched like 4 cars phase through me. Oh, that was great. I don't know, we'll try it again. I'll try brake boosting here again. I'll probably mess it up again and lose 4 positions at the start, but
Yeah, I find I like it usually about 50% if I was to brake boost. You can go way higher if you want. Just send it.
I
Like
basically just balance them back and forth until I stay in the green, I guess.
Good luck, guys.
Yeah,
Good luck,
you too.
Hazards on for the first lap.
Nope.
Green, green, green. Watch your right side. Clear on the right. Watch the right side. Still there. He's still there. Hold your line. Still there. We're clear on the right.
Yeah, I had no idea where the breaking point was until Tim on that.
It's always sketchy because you're never on
No,
the
it's
line
side
that you
by side
practice,
like
right?
that.
Like it's
Yeah.
Okay,
yeah.
Steve. Window open.
Your start's okay. We can build something from this.
Ooh, that was a little squirrely up there.
Whoa! Holy Jesus, Mike.
What the fuck? I had to lift and get out of the.
I've not heard yellow flag in a sector yet, so I think.
No, I broke. Apparently, I guess I broke like way later than
Where did you
were
go?
doing.
All of a sudden, I saw Lamborghini grill in my mirror.
Yeah, what was I?
And my butt
braking
puckered.
point- Where is your breaking point? I'm just curious because mine.
The 100 meter.
I break after that by like a good 30 meters.
Man, I just blinked and he was gone.
Yeah, that line on the ground is where I'm braking, or just before that line.
Oh man.
shit. I saw the car go off and I just fixated. Whoops. Oh no! God, the fuck!
Oh, there's the yellow part.
There it is. There's that yellow.
Why is the car stopped? God damn it. Yeah, I was on the line and someone turned into the side of my car and it just went.
Rip.
Yup. There goes that safety rating I was trying to maintain.
Hey, at least you're in the points.
Yeah, I mean, yeah. I mean, the problem was, it wasn't even my fault. That's what makes me mad, man. I've been bullied in every fucking league race we've had so
Oh,
far.
I just watched 2 people die.
Oh shit.
Oh, the top of the hill,
Yellow
too,
flag.
that's great.
You're clear. Incident clear. The gap to Puff behind is now 1.2 seconds. The leader's just done a 136.44. That's your fastest lap today. Sector 1 is 0.8 off the pace. Eighth place. The leader has just done a 136.17. That's your best lap in this session. Okay, Steve, hold your nerve, just keep it smooth, no mistakes.
Yeah, Steve, I think it was the fuel load in the car I wasn't expecting. And I'm realizing now, like, the braking point is back up just a hair.
Right side.
My
You're
bad,
clear
man.
on the right.
But I didn't affect you, so it's okay. I just fucked myself.
Shite, stay close, you might get him back.
Oh.
The guy in front.
Left side. You are clear on the left side.
I got off my line and just messed me up.
Shit! Fuck me. I'm overdriving the fucking car trying to get it to go faster. Oh, jeez. This always happens.
Oh, bye, Brandon.
Yeah.
Oh, dude, fucking car.
Didn't hit the wall luckily, but I had to wait for something else.
Whoa.
Oh.
My screen just went black.
Yeah, you just drove straight.
Because I just stomped on the brake because I didn't want to hit the wall. But yeah, my screen literally just went black. And now it's back.
I thought you were DC'd.
The gap behind's increased to 6.1.
Whew.
Maybe you've damaged the cable with all the moving stuff around you're doing.
Maybe. But I put brand new cables on a lot of this stuff.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm fucking overdriving. God damn it.
The gap to Huff ahead is now 5.6 seconds.
Didn't seem to lose too much time actually from going straight on. I would have thought you would have lost way more than that.
Well, my monitor went black for about like 2 seconds. So once it came back, I was able to get right back onto the track.
Okay. Yeah, I guess I thought you just went full speed straight on, but that makes sense if you were braking.
Okay, Steve.
This is why ACC will never add mechanical failures because there's already plenty.
Now, mechanical failure doesn't make the game less fun.
Like F1 has mechanical failures.
Yeah, which makes it less fun in my opinion.
That's true. It does.
It's like having a perfectly good race, and it's just like, oh, okay, cool. I guess I just don't win.
Yeah, it's like, oh fuck me, my gearbox died for no reason.
Yeah.
Although that's a lot bigger part of F1 than it is in like GT racing. Like failures happen pretty often.
Yeah, I mean, in a perfect enduro race, you swap your brakes once in 24 hours, and that's about it. Like, that's the only thing that should happen. Fingers crossed.
That's what they talk about in like sprint races. They're like, yeah, the cars are built to drive for 24 hours straight, so they really don't have a whole lot of problems usually.
Yeah.
They can't do an hour or 2 hours, and there's no way they're doing 24.
Yeah, exactly.
I don't know. Maybe I'm on a bad port on the graphics card.
Did you change ports?
No. Well, I disconnected everything off my old computer case. I moved everything to a new one.
Did you like recently update drivers or anything like that?
No.
Maybe you damaged the port when you were moving things around.
You've been yanking pretty hard for those to get damaged.
I think I made a couple changes to the global settings or something, and that's probably what's causing this.
Oh, no.
You're pulling away. The gap behind us now. 5.9 seconds.
I don't think there's any way I'm catching you, Hernandez. So don't worry about it too much.
The other problem I'm having is the car just does not want to go around the final turn.
Yeah, that's a very high arrow corner.
I'm in the Porsche.
Again, statement down.
Yeah, I can't take it flat out anymore, I don't think.
Just a little bit of tire wear will do it.
Yeah, it's just, yeah, your tires, it's like, you can immediately tell when they can't take it full out anymore. I almost have to like adjust my line a little bit to get full throttle through there.
The gap to Puff ahead is now 6.8 seconds. Your front brakes are getting a bit hot. B9. Good lap. That's your quickest today.
Oh boy.
The gap to Puff in front is now 6.9. The gap to Puff ahead is increasing. It's now 6.9. Your last lap time was at 1:38.55. Alright, Steve, we've gone out of track limits. Keep it between the lines. Okay, Steve, you're reeling Puff in. The gap is 6.7 seconds. That lap was at 1:38.70. Sector 2 is 1.1 off the pace. Good consistency. Keep them coming. Track temperatures look good. The gap to Huff in front is now 5.1 seconds.
Ooh, that's a tight pit lane, huh?
That was 137.85. That's your best lap in this session.
You can go ahead, Michael.
Got it. To take some evasive maneuvers when you,
Yeah, I almost died there.
Yeah, I had to counter steer real hard when I had to hit the brakes to run into you. You got a little slidey on that one.
Tokyo drifting.
Unfortunately, yeah.
The gap to Huff ahead is now 4.3.
So latest reports that I've been hearing are BMW M4 is crack
I mean, yeah.
with this new update.
I don't think it's one of those cars that excels in any one particular area. It's just really good across everything. Like, it's not the best at one thing, but it's definitely, 2 or 3 at everything else. At least that's my understanding of that car. I could be totally wrong. It could just be an absolute monster in everywhere.
Wasn't sure where you were going. Sorry.
Sector 1 is yellow. Sector 1 is green. We think that Twig has binned it. Huff ahead is pitting. P8. Alright, Steve. Halfway home. Fuel looks good.
I don't know where the pit lane is.
It's on the pit straight, like just in the middle of nowhere.
Alright.
You gotta brake hard, like hug the right and brake hard.
We've been warned about track limits.
I took the rally line.
That's always fun.
Your left rear is hot.
Jim says my left rear is hot and I should take it out on a date.
Stinky.
Hernandez ahead is pitting.
How the fuck?
Yeah. Right?
How many curves have you gone over?
I've seen so many more like punctures and stuff this update than last.
No, when you make the tire model as crazy as it is.
It's true. I only thought that applied to
Okay,
like
Steve,
the
you're gaining on the guy
temp
in
and
front.
stuff, and
The
I
gap
realized
is
it was like all of the physics.
Yeah, this is one of the best tire models out there at the moment, which is kind of crazy.
Your tire temps are
Like, if
good.
they take this tire model and move it to AC2, I'd be very happy. You mentioned this physics, but with, like, AC modding community.
Keep it within the track limits. Tiny bit of aero damage there. You probably won't even feel it.
Yeah.
I don't know why they wouldn't move it over. I mean, they've already got it done, right?
Well,
Yeah, that's
I
what I'm
mean,
saying.
AC
I mean,
It's
fit
probably
for
not
tires.
engine. Yeah.
Yeah, but I mean, the model will still be somewhat similar to all the math
yeah,
behind
the
it.
math should be the same, hopefully.
Come on, isn't game development just copy paste?
Yeah.
Depending upon the game, yeah. Have you seen Modern Warfare from the last, decade?
E7. The car behind is pitting.
I mean, you're past that point if you're gonna do it.
Yeah, I am.
I mean, it's like now or never if you're gonna make that decision. I mean, if your puncture is gonna screw you, if your pressure's gonna get too low in the next 25 minutes.
Considered clear. Back to green flag.
That's one of those you kind of have to, unfortunately. I mean, you can try and stick it out. I just don't know how well it's gonna go.
Yeah. I might stick it out. It's a full 1 PSI. It should be.
Yeah, but is that gonna keep going, or is that just did you hit some curves a little too hard?
I mean, I definitely hit some curves too hard. But...
Matt, are you okay?
That's half fuel. You've used half your fuel.
I think we lost Matt.
That's unfortunate.
Look out for the pit speed limit. Okay, Steve. Expect traffic when you exit the pits. When we exit the pits, we'll be in P9, really close to P10 and P3.
Wow.
Wow.
Yeah, I saw you go straight into a wall and then disappeared.
Yeah,
I'm sorry to hear that, man. It sucks.
Pit exit is clear. P10. You're gaining on this car. The gap is 0.49.
On the left. Hold your line. Hold your line. Your left's clear. Left side. Clear left.
Nate, where do you want to do it?
He's not.
Is he not?
Nate's deafened.
Oh, great.
Yeah, he usually deafens when he's focused on the room.
Yeah, that's what I was worried about. He's going to pass me as a blue flag, and I want to not impede him. But I don't know where he's going to do it.
You're pulling away from the guy behind. The gap's now 2.4.
He has his flashers on though.
Thank you, mate.
Yeah, no worries, man. Trying to make it easy for you.
Keep digging. That's 20 minutes to go. 20 minutes.
And then I fucking outbrake myself like a moron.
Hot snakes came out of my ass, Mike.
It's fine, man.
Literal hot snakes came out of my ass.
It's fine. I'm here to keep your adrenaline high so you can focus on the race. You're welcome.
Jesus.
Use the adrenaline spike. Use it well. I did the same thing to Steve earlier, so.
Your front brakes are getting pretty hot.
If I'm not
Yeah, I was
busy
definitely
making
not ready for
holes.
that anal penetration.
I didn't do it though. I just gave you the idea.
You were
I
flirting.
gave you the idea of it. It's the mental game. You never know. In my defense, if there wasn't a car there, I would have braked fine. I will have you know I have removed 0.6 of a PSI in my left rear from all the curbs I've hit.
The gap to Hernandez ahead is increasing. It's now 18 seconds.
Most of my tires are under PSI from all the curbing. It's hilarious.
Left side. Left side is clear.
Dang it, Matt, I was on a heater.
So was I.
You've just done a 137.50.
That feeling when you finally learn to take a corner 20 fucking minutes after you should have. I'm sorry, it's 60 minutes left. 45 minutes after you should have.
On the right. Right side is clear.
Screen went black again. And is back.
That is terrifying, I bet.
Oh, right.
It only seems to be this monitor, too, I think.
That's unfortunate. That's probably the only monitor for load.
Well, this is like the newest monitor I have out of all of them.
Yeah, that sounds like a cable then.
I might change ports on the monitor first, see if that happens.
Fair.
So I don't want to have to undo all of my cable management that I did yesterday.
I don't blame you.
Brake temperature's okay. Okay, Steve. 15 minutes left. That's 15 minutes.
I'm just happy it's been going black when I have a lot of runoff.
Yeah, fair. Ethan, did you take tires?
P9.
Yeah.
That makes a lot of sense.
Well, you haven't even hit yet. So.
Yeah. I mean, I had problems earlier, but I was like, I'm driving relatively the same. I just don't have the grip.
I took tires as well.
Yeah, my tires fell off a cliff, so I had to take them.
Mine have not hit the cliff, but they've definitely started sloping downward.
I think the Ferrari just really punishes the tires. I've heard a lot of people say
just
that they have to take tires on the Ferrari
138.00.
used to not. Like, when the old update, you didn't have to. Not on this car, but like in general.
Yeah, I know what you mean.
Well, I achieved fastest lap, which is what I was aiming for. Now I came back.
Here you go. And the tires haven't clipped. They're just definitely. It's not great. I've also burned like 0.3 psi on every single tire from curving, so.
I was losing about a second a lap with my old tires on, so.
Yeah,
I was running like 30, like high 38s, and now I'm doing 37 to 38s. You know?
That lap was a 137.35. That's your fastest lap.
Oh well.
Okay, Steve, 10 minutes to go. That's 10 minutes left.
Yeah, I managed to knock my wheels back into alignment.
All three sectors are 0.39 off the pace. Sectors 1 and 2 are 0.40 off the pace. Sector 3 is 0.5 off the pace.
Oh shit, I forgot about Hernandez. That was on just a Wednesday night drive.
Where's the braking mark for the pit box? I tried to practice that.
Middle of the road.
There's like a slightly discolored section of the wall to the right, and I sort of brake at that. It's like a lighter white color.
I just guesstimated, it's fine. I don't know if it's actually fine or not, but it's fine. I haven't pitted yet, so. Jesus, I have let out 0.5 PSI in the front tire and 0.6 in the back left.
My puncture's down 1.5 PSI.
Oh, I'm repairing my damage. Whoops. Well, I go.
You're a second off in Sector 1. Sector 2 is 0.38 off the pace. Sector 3 is 0.43 off the pace.
Ooh. Would have better talk about that more. Didn't I start in ninth?
Okay, Steve, 5 minutes to go, 5 minutes left. You're pulling away from the guy behind. The gap's now 14 seconds. P8.
What's your tire pressure up there, Caleb?
In my puncture, it's 24.8.
You got a slow leak at least, though, which isn't too bad.
Yeah.
Like one tire at that pressure is not great, but like you can live.
Yeah, it's manageable.
Is it a front tire or a rear tire?
It's a front. It's the front right, so it's not like heavily loaded on.
Yeah, thankfully this track you're alright. I mean, you use it, but not as much.
Goodbye.
Yeah, I can barely steer. I'm not gonna try and let you by.
You should have held him up.
Nah, that's your own battle.
I was just a little bit faster. I could have kept him behind me for the last few minutes.
But I'm the good, Minister of Defense.
Nah. I probably made it easier than I should have for him to get past, but I'll take the P7's best I've ever done this
On the
season.
left. Your left is clear.
Me finishing in the points is the second time this happened this season, so this is shocking.
But it would be awful if Hernandez had an awful crash and gave me 6. God, that'd be horrible.
The pit window closes in 2 minutes. Just 2 minutes left, 2 minutes to go.
My tires are definitely cliffing now, but well, maybe not
Oh, you
cliffing.
did well from that long, man.
Yeah, they're not great. The problem is, honestly, I probably would have gotten more out of them if I didn't lose, 0.7 psi in my left rear from curbing, and 0.6 everywhere else.
The window closes in 1 minute.
The tires just don't have the psi to go where they need to go.
Yeah, I just avoid curbs. I'm scared of breaking my tires.
I should have just overinflated these fuckers.
Yeah, honestly, I should have too.
But that's what I get for not having enough practice, because I have to work and other shit. It's been a hectic week. Steve, do we have a battle for the last 2 seconds of our lap?
Sure.
I won't be able to catch you, I don't think. I'm racing a slow car into an even slower car. So that's fine.
I mean, my fresh tires are now ruined because I spun.
I did that earlier.
Okay,
I've been
Steve, the
driving them.
window is now closed.
Oh, Nate, please tell me this is the last lap. It is. It's still dead. Oh, it is? Hell yeah.
Talk to Bruno, he's ahead of me, man.
God dang, Bruno. Calm down.
The front brakes are pretty hot now.
Fuck it.
Give me one more lap.
This track and traffic, man, it's fucking...
Yeah, it's
There's absolutely no good place to catch people. it's like everybody in a weird, awkward, fucking sort of situation.
Yeah, it's a decent hot lappy track, but it's really bad for that kind of shit. For passing.
It doesn't race real bad. I mean, it's just when there's
when you have
lap deltas
multi-classing
that are this big, then especially when everybody's on worn ass tires and everything else.
Yeah.
It's just a tough track to try to. There's no good place to let somebody by or.
Yeah.
Fuck. It's the same
Except for that
fucking
one-
shit every race. This is the third race in a row.
What happened?
Bruno, he jumps me on the fucking pit stop. He pits one lap before me and I get hung up in traffic. Sucks.
Wait, it's in the middle of the pit straight, please? Would you?
Okay.
P8. Okay, we're done.
Oh man, Steve, if we had a little bit, like an extra lap.
Maybe.
Yeah. I mean, also if I didn't, spin. that didn't help anything. Party lights. Yeah, that's 5 liters over. Yeah, that was actually decent as far as that goes.
I was 13 liters over.
5.3. Which means, again, if I didn't spin, probably would have been dial on. Maybe a little under, actually. Now I think about it. I have like maybe 2 laps in. I should hit and figure that out. So I'm actually curious how badly I beat the shit out of these. Ooh!
There's a dude.
Rear
in, the
tire
esport.
got to 1.8.
There's a dude in the esports championship who has the same last name as Bruno. So when I saw that, when I was watching the esports title, I thought that the Bruno we raced with was that guy for a minute, but I realized the dude in the esports, his name starts with an M, not a B.
Yeah, I think it's a pretty common French Canadian name.
I think if I didn't spin, my rear
He also
tires
drove
would
a
have been
Ferrari.
better.
Just know, we don't talk about Bruno. No.
I didn't
He's
get
good,
that.
man.
Yeah, he's really good.
He's got pace and he's got the strategy down. Like he.
I'm a little upset that the top 4 are Ferraris.
Yeah.
I'm very upset that my internet cut out.
Yeah, that does suck, man. I'm sorry.
That sucks.
I know,
That
it's
sucks a lot.
what it is. But I got fastest lap, and in 20 minutes I managed to get light graining on the rears and flat spots on both the front tires. So
Jesus.
I was pushing hard.
Somehow, yeah. Oh, my rear left had a light blister, but everything. I managed the tires fairly well this race, which means I'm not driving fast enough. Makes me
Caleb,
sad.
are we watching you?
Yeah, you guys want to see me wiggle my ass?
Oh yeah.
Wait, what?
I look for.
Here, you guys can watch me wiggle my ass on this lap. I think that was the only major incident I had. Was just that little wiggle.
That's a pretty good catch.
Yeah.
I hit the wall right out here somewhere. Right there.
Oh,
that
I
wall
gotta
to your
go
left.
see. I gotta go see what the fuck happened when that guy hit me.
But that was in the last lap just because I was pushing really hard after the pit stop. Yeah. I came out 2 seconds behind him, and then I was just like, okay, well, we're gonna try and get everything. And the tires were down to 25, and
Is this it?
it may have been before that. I don't know, the long one maybe. I think right after the pit stop.
I just can't believe that my monitor freaking blacked out twice.
Yeah, right here. I just we're just gonna stay in it. I could have stopped, but I was just like, all right, we'll start braking now. There we go.
Oh, that's kind of.
That's my thing.
Once you touch
The
that
only
grass
other-
on the outside there, it just pulls the car out.
It keeps pulling you, right? Like, at some point in time, you just got to brake and go. But I kind of was a little.
Yeah.
I was dejected that he was in front of me at that point. So I was like, well, fuck. Other than that, it was just Mike making me shit my pants. After
I
we-
did
that was
accidentally
about it.
make 2 people. I made 2 people have rubber pant moments.
Well, he let me by. I forget what lap that was in. He let me by, and then like we were going into the. I don't even know what the turn that is.
The just before the hairpin, yeah.
Yeah, just before the hairpin. The hairpin before the hairpin.
Yes.
Yeah.
And I nearly made this man shit his
And I
pants.
made the mistake of looking up, and holy
Yeah,
shit.
don't do that.
Look at Mike lap 2.
Go to my lap 2. I think we had I had contact, but I don't know if it was my fault or if it was just like racing incident.
It was I don't think you tapped me or anything.
I don't even know who it was. It was that car.
Oh.
And then I went that way because I got hit and sent, and then this happens where he just has to wait.
No.
My car's off. I didn't even fucking realize.
Oh no.
Oh, you're doing that on purpose. You're being a dick.
Dude, I literally tried starting it 3 times.
Could have opened the doors and let him through. Shit.
What's the thing? So like I was coming back on the track kind of safely, and then went back to get like kind of and let him squeeze, but he went so far out. Like I feel like it's mostly on me, but I don't know like.
Yeah, I was gonna say he was just doing his own thing.
Yeah.
Yeah, go to him at the beginning of the lap. You'll see how fast how close he came to rear-ending me.
Oh yeah, the braking was fun.
This was incredible.
The beginning of lap 2.
Oh my god.
Yeah, I just blinked and he was off.
I started turning in because the braking zone was a bit. I braked at my normal braking zone, not realizing that I probably shouldn't have. This is what I get for not getting a chance to race for 2 weeks.
Yeah, I watched that in my mirror and my butt puckered.
That turn 1?
Whoa.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
The tires bit, and you see if you look from the cockpit cam, you just see me throw the wheel to the left.
Yeah, I think I looked at like the like leaderboards or something, and then like looked back up, and you just weren't in front of me anymore.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was like, how did he not hit me?
The extra fuel, dude. This season in general has just been not good for me, and then not getting a chance to race as much, and that could fucking like nearly drives me off the track.
Yeah.
Yeah, well, and that's the thing. There's never really like a good place because if you try to let somebody by, you really can't get out anybody's way because.
Well, that's the problem.
Unless you fucking stop, because if you get offline, it's kind of like.
Yeah.
It's kind of like Matt said. If you get offline, like you're fucked. Because if you dip a wheel, it's gonna pull you off in a lot of places.
Exactly, and that was the other big thing is I feel like these tracks that the Pitskill guys voted on, like I'm sure they're fantastic tracks for people that race them all the time, but for people that aren't comfortable with these tracks, it is so rough.
I mean, I'm bitching about it, but I mean, I like Zandvoort. I don't really mind it. The worst part about this track is not even really the traffic. It's
I loved it
fact
in
that
the Porsche. I don't like it in the land.
I was missing a half a PSI by the time the fucking parade lap was over. Like I lost pressure on hitting curbs on the way out. Like it was not good.
Especially when they're cold, they do that so easy.
This is how I got my front right puncture. It's turn fucking 2. I always hit this inside curve.
Yep. You nip it just a little bit.
And that's where I gave me my puncture.
That's all it takes.
Yeah. Your right front, your left front are the two you got to worry about as far as getting those slow leaks.
Yeah.
That's the part I don't like it.
Oh boy.
25.8 or some shit by the time the race is over. It's not fun.
I'm just looking. I lost 127 rating because of the disconnect.
Let's go look at how much I lost because I bet I lost still more than you. I have that power. It's not a good power, but it is a power.
You want to be in A class.
A class.
Let's see. Looks like I gained Elo.
Mine is.
If I gained during this, I will be shocked.
You did. You gained 2.
No, how? How? How the fuck is that possible? I would also like if the fucking website would load.
I gained 18 pit skill, but I lost 0.05 safety rating, and that's just because my screen went black and I drove straight.
Thanks for rounding up.
Oh, there we go. Now the results loaded. There we go. It took a minute.
Yeah, my results.
Hey, it took a while for it to.
So I gained 0.01 in quali, which is interesting. And then holy shit, I gained 0.28 safety rating. How the fuck did that happen?
How many incident points did you have?
10.
Oh wow.
Oh yeah.
Yeah,
Third in
how did he have 10 and gained, yet I had 9.5 and lost?
It's weighted.
Because your pit rating was 13
Yeah,
point
it's
something. Mine was
weighted by
10.4 before this.
corner per incident. So like I had 5 and lost 0.12 because I'm already you know what I mean? Like so it's weighted based on what your license already is.
Yeah.
I gained 0.1, 0.72. Jesus Christ.
Yeah, you gained a good amount. You also gained 3 positions, which was huge.
That's true.
Yeah, Matt had the purple lap. Good lap. Good.
Fresh tires after the rejoin.
Yeah, with like 0 fuel.
With like 40 litres of fuel in.
Yeah, there you go.
I mean, after my pit stop, I was dropping faster laps too.
Do incident points count like off track?
Yeah, it's
yes.
like 0.5 or something like
Yeah,
that.
you get 0.5 per off track, and then it's per incident. It's 3x. It's in the FAQ.
I bounced off the wall twice.
Yeah, I touched it.
Which is probably why I lost more. But I didn't crash into anybody, so I'm good.
That's good.
I mean, I accidentally had an accident. I didn't mean to do it.
You drove into him.
Oh yeah, absolutely. But I didn't mean to. Like, I didn't know he was coming that hard. I just didn't see him.
Oh boy! All right, I'm gonna call it.
Downing guy, is he in the chat now?
That's the end.
I need to ask him if he's like a Bruno plant.
I'm gonna have to
It's almost like he
troubleshoot
runs
this
interference
screen
for him at the end
blacking
of
out
every
issue. It's
It
weird.
just seems like 3 races in a row now. He's just kind of right where he needs to be to.
So hope you all enjoyed the race.
Twice is a
hope you enjoyed the
coincidence. 3
stream.
times, I'm like, I don't fucking know, guy.
Oh, Suzuka next week. Gross.
I like
That's pretty
Suzuka.
much
I don't know
it.
if I like it in
We're
a
gonna end it
Ferrari.
there.
I know I love it in an old Porsche.
Yeah, I
Hope,
was gonna say,
hope
I
to
don't
see you in
know
the
if I
next
like it
race.
in
My
the,
next
the
race,
Lambo, but we're gonna find
I might
out.
be doing
This is one of my
Nürburgring if I can
worst
get
tracks
this
in the game. Like, I just
monitor
can't figure
thing
this track
squared
out.
away.
T1 will gain you
4
or lose
hours.
you a
and
shit
then,
ton of time in unreal ways.
Pretty much what's going on.
It
So,
makes no sense.
See you in the next stream, all right? See ya.
Sort of.
The fortitude you need for something like that is